squeeze on my back. Carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning. Skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning. I had me a pop by the morning. I had me some breakfast by the morning. I had a six by the morning. I got on a meat, no pneumonia. The rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture.
You got a picture me. Send me calling. Ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to dustin'? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown. Can't hear my haters from way up here. They don't make a sound. Money goes on these. White paint on my toes. When I send a new bay alert, gonna be mad. Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose too. Dripping in ice, you looking at you. It's squad goals win. Are you pretty like no?
I never get anybody, but I got something to do with it.
Hey everybody, it's the coach here in Orlando, getting you set for this edition of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one in store between the Madden Legends and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So with that, let's get you up to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Brandon Godden and Charles Davis with you from And now the offense getting ready on second down. On second down, it's Bell. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. To throw here, Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route and complete. It's McDonald. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
In a 2-minute drill, we often talk about taking care of the football, but sometimes it's just a matter of who wants it more. How about him going up top on a 50-50 ball and taking it away for a big play?
Bell, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Deion Sanders, the one to bring him down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the... And on second down, the offense gets ready to rock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game. And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back onto the field comes the offense for the Madden Legends. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Randy Moss, 52 yards. And the Madden... Legends are in for 6. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it with Ajayi. And he'll be stopped shy of the goal line here. So the lead will remain at 6 points.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now another timeout called for by the offense.
Set! Blue 30!
On third down, Roethlisberger. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, Newton. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. Now a first down throw for Newton. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. This will be their first trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. Now Newton on first down. Shakes off the sack. Incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will have a touchdown. Jay Ajayi, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Madden Legends will extend their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. They'll try and run it with Ajayi. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster complete. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Set. 180.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And this one is incomplete. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buff.
What's that on that beat? Addicted to ballin', I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, I'm addicted to ballin'. I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my ends. get this money, get this money, get this money. I'm addicted to balling. I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, got bands, got bands. I'm addicted to balling. I'm addicted to balling. I have to get my ends. Got 100, I need bands. Now look at my dance. What is my jam? Run and get you that bands. Turning that party up. Used to have a my Nautica. You know the money be calling up. Friend, I'm tryna all of ya. Talking about he ballin', watch this. Started let me too quick. Went to Oakland with a few. Took 'em all you break. Dip. Yeah. Imagine what I paid for the rollie. Still in the police. 24 carats on my Kobe. Yeah.
Welcome in, everybody, to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
The Eagles on 1st and 10. They're ready to roll.
Check 26. Here we go. Grand 38.
Now a first down throw. McNabb. Flushed out right. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there. That's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
That's going to be caught by Moss. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the red zone now, Newton. That is caught inside the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They run with Ajayi. And it's a touchdown. Jay Ajayi taking it in from a yard out. And the Madden legends with the extra point can tie this football game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run for it. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. So a very short kick, and this will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And out now come the Eagles.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. They'll look to throw. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He'll look to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Now it's Ajayi. And a short gain down to about the 33. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
One universal in football, when it's a kicking